Hey guys, what's going on? It's your boy Roliver Queen. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys are doing good. Yes, I am back for another round of the top 200 comic books of March 2023. Yep, I'm well aware. There's probably other channels that covered it, but I prefer to do it my own way with my own flair. So let's not waste any more time and let's jump right in. And I'm also AJ may be joining us. I typically do this with him, but he did have something planned for tonight. But he does have the link. So if I'm still doing this while he comes back, he's probably gonna pop in. But yeah, let's not waste any more time and let's do this. Top 200 comic books, March 2023. Let's go. So, per usual, we're going to start with the first 10, and then I will give you my thoughts on said comic books. So, number one is Amazing Spider Man 21. Number two is Batman 133. Number three is Hollow's Eve, number one. Number four is X Men 20. Number five is Berserker 12 out of 12. Number six is Hulk 13. Number seven is Amazing Spider Man 22. Number eight is TMNT, Last Ronin Years, number two. Number nine is Doctor Strange number one, and number 10, Batman and the Joker Deadly Duo number five. Yeah, not too surprising here. Like I said before, there's a lot of talk about Amazing Spider-Man and how bad that book is, but consistently we see this within like the top 10 percentile. So again, people of that book, love it or hate it, Batman 133. Yeah, makes sense. Batman is a mainstay in the top 10. Still have mixed feelings about this run. It's getting better, but I don't know, so far it's very still very serviceable. I don't I don't know. It's very mixed. I feel like we've treaded during in this territory before, and I have a striking suspicion that this was all a way just to drag out Batman until Dawn of the DC really kicked into high gear. Then Chip could really launch whatever main storyline he was trying to do. Like I said, it's okay. X Men. I think this is the highest I've seen the main X Men book in a while. So maybe Dugan is really starting to put the foot on the gas and getting things moving. Um, Berserker is still here. Good to see that it's done finally. um, Hulk 13. Like I said, man, Kate's left Hulk because of personal reasons, but Ryan Otley is still carrying the charge, and we all know PKJ is going to take up the title right after this. But still, like I said the last time, the fact that Kate is gone and the book is still sustaining itself, it speaks volumes, man. It speaks volumes. So salute to Ryan Otley. Let's see here. Not much else to say here. Batman and Joker, the Deadly Duo. I keep hearing consistent good things about it. And yeah, good to see Doctor Strange number one, top 10. I think that's Jed McKay as well. I mean, not a big Doctor Strange fan, but yeah, it's always good to see a number one, a top 10. Hopefully, it stays within our percentile. So yeah, let's move on to the 11s. So we got Superman number two, we got Rogan Gambit number one, we got Scarlet Witch number three, we got Fantastic Four number five, we got Avengers number 66, we got Wolverine 31, we got Miles Morales Spider Man number four, we got Detective Comics 1069. We got Spider Gwen Shadow Clones number one. And rounding things off at 20 is Mary Jane and Black Cat number four. All right. Oh, we got a comment here. Uh, Salik. What's going on? Oh, is this? Yeah, Salik McKellen. Wait, I know who this is. Good to see you, brother. You said I need to see Green Arrow in the top 10. Fuck yes. Fuck yes, man. I can't wait when I do this again in a couple weeks for the April for the month of April, man. Listen, Green Arrow gotta be at least over two or three. Got to. Fuck it. If not that, number one. Come on, man. Green Arrow fans, we need y'all to fucking show up. I got my two copies pre-ordered. So listen, I need y'all to go out there and support Green Arrow, all right? Green Arrow gotta be in the top 50 month in, month out. All right, that's how we're gonna guarantee a fucking ongoing. But yeah, thank you for commenting, brother. Feel free to comment. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. But yeah, let's see here. Good to see Superman still going strong. Williamson is doing pretty solid work there. Like I said, I'm still iffy on Williamson on books because I feel like he has short stints on books. I don't think we're going to see him long term on a title. But good to see the quality is still consistent. Having a great time with the series. What else is here? Rogue and Gambit not reading. I checked out the X Men stuff, but get to see that. That's up here. Scarlet Witch. Yeah, Scarlet Witch has been a very divisive character, I feel like. But just like Captain Marvel, they're doing, whoever's writing these characters is doing great work. I believe Steve Orlando's doing it. So yeah, good to see number three is still doing strong. Avengers, I think I can't say enough about this book. Why people keep supporting it is I don't know, but again, Aaron must be doing something great. Let's see here, Fantastic Four, good to see it there. Wolverine, I don't know. The more I do these and the more I see Wolverine climbing the sales charts, um, maybe I was a little bit too hasty in dropping that title. But I don't know. I think I may just have to go back and read this when it's all said and done because this series is climbing. Like Percy is doing something great here. Miles Morales, Spider-Man number 4. Listen, say what you want about Miles. People are fucking with Miles. For it to still be number 4 in the run and it's still in like the top 10, 20 percentile is great. So salute to that creative team. Good to see Detective Comics up here. I was a little worried about this. I thought the sales were slipping, but hey, um, looks like our worries were alleviated because I think it came out later in the month last time when we did this. But yeah, Detective Comics is doing great. Ram V is doing great work. Yeah, not much to say about the rest of this. Not a big Spider-Man, Spider-Gwen or Mary Jane person. Oh, so yeah, let's move on. Let's move on. So let's move on to 21. We got Spider-Man number 6. We got Batman One Bad Day, Ra's al Ghul number 1. We got Adventures of Superman John Kent number 1. We got Action Comics 52. We got Cosmic Ghost Rider number 1. We got X-23 Deadly Regenesis number 1. We got Amora X-Men number 2. We got Moon Knight 21. We got Venom Lethal Projector number 2, number 1. And rounding things off is Venom 17. All right, all right, all right. First off, yo, good to see Adventures of John Kent up here, 23. I decided to check this out. It's pretty solid, man. Like I said, I've been giving Taylor a lot of shit because of Nightwing and that last Superman John Kent run, but here it's stripped down, straightforward story. And I like what we're seeing, man. John Kent is getting his hands dirty. I like the stuff with Ultraman. I don't want to go into spoilers a little bit. I don't want to go into too much spoilers, but that last issue, um, uh, kind of mixed. I feel like we could have handled the Ultraman stuff a little bit longer, especially since we've been waiting to see that payoff. But I am interested to see where the title's going. It's still consistent. I'm still having a great time with it. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see where John Kent ends up at the end of the series. Action Comics 1052. Hey man, um, Action Comics is doing its thing. That's all I gotta say. I love all the stories. I love the main story. I love the Power Girl story. I love the John Kent story. Great to see. Um, and yeah, man, I was a little worried at first because I think when we did this last time, it was lower, or maybe it just came out at the end of the month. But still, the fact that Action Comics has went from a title that was hovering within like the lower 50s in the 80s. Now it's in the 24s and and even higher than that. That's great to see. I'm happy for that. Happy for that. Salute to everybody involved. What else is here? Not much else to mention. It looks like people are still checking out the X-Men stuff. I think the Moral X-Men is Sinister. So good to see people are still rock with the X Men stuff, man. They're doing something great over there. I'm just not checking it out. But what else? Nothing much to say here. Nothing much to say here. Let's move on to 31. Let me just take another sip real quick. All right. Um, 31. DCEASED, War of the Undead Gods, number 7. We got Batman versus Robin, number 5. We got Nightcrawlers, number 2. We got Star Wars 32. We got Avengers Forever 15. Oh my God, how long has this book been going on? We got Poison Ivy, number 10. We got Daredevil, number 9. We got Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man, number 20. We got Star Wars Mandalorian, number 8. We got Storm and the Brotherhood of Mutants, number 2. rounding things off. Let's see here. Deceased still going strong. Batman versus Robin. Is this a reprint? Probably. But yeah, good to see that here. Strong series, despite the fact that it weaved in and out of an event and launched an event, but still solid from start to finish. What else is here? Daredevil. Daredevil definitely got knocked down a bit, but that's not surprising. This run is also weird. Whatever Chip has been doing on this relaunch, it hasn't been hitting with me, and I can tell it's starting to take its toll on the readers as well. I don't know, just this current storyline feels very dry. But Chip still has a couple of issues left, so maybe he can reel it in and give us a grand finale for this run. But yeah, man, ever since the relaunch, it's been real iffy, real iffy. I said it last time, and I'll say it here. I think it would have been better if he just ended his run when he ended it the first time. Yeah, it's not working. But yeah, Amazing Spider-Man, that looks to be a reprint. So yeah, like I said, people say what they want about Spider-Man, but somebody's buying it. But yeah, nothing much here. Let's move on to the 40s. All right. So we got Superman, Lost number one. We got Ghost Rider 12. We got Nightwing 102. We got Superman number one. That's definitely a reprint. We got Hellcat number one. We got Unstoppable Doom Patrol number one. We got Captain Marvel 47. We got Spawn 339. We got Batman Superman's World's Finest number 13. And rounding things off at 50 is Predator number one. All right. Superman Lost. Heard great things about that first issue. I bought it and then I put it with the rest of the stack of comic books that I bought for that week, and I did not pick it up. I need to do that because it looks like Priest is doing some solid work there, or it looks like he's going to be doing solid work over there. Hopefully, it's better than the Black Adam run that's happening right now. Let's see here. Unstoppable Doom Patrol. It's a little lower than I expected it, but still, 46 out of 200 is not bad. And again, it looks like people are showing up. I've been seeing up and down the timeline. People have been enjoying the first issue. So good luck to Dennis Culver. It looks like he has a gem in his hands, and I hope the book continues to do well. I'm not a Doom Patrol fan. Who knows? Maybe I'll check this out when it's all said and done. And who knows? Maybe it'll get extended. Who knows? This is what you got to do, guys. You got to show up. Captain Marvel 47. Good to see, man. Good to see. You know, I have a video coming out about how I think people have been responding to the news of the ending of Captain Marvel. I have some thoughts around that, but again, Captain Marvel has been consistent for the past couple months. I've been doing this. It's always been a mainstay in the top 50 or top 100. So good to see, man. Still going strong. 47 issues in. I love it. Spawn 339. Spawn is always a mainstay here. Not much to say there. Good to see Batman Superman's World's Finest. I don't know. I feel like I'm so far gone with the series, meaning that like I haven't checked out the 13 issues. So maybe I will take the time, or maybe if there's a sale, or if I'll just catch the previous issues on DC Universe Infinite, I'll check it out. But yeah, good to see it's still doing its thing, man. Yeah, not much else here to say. All right. Now, we are in the 50s. All right, this is the shit you got to pay for. Shout out to AJ because this is his account that I'm using. I always like to do this little disclaimer. It's the shit you got to pay for. All right, so let's go into it, man. Giving out a full scope. I know a lot of people. If it's not in the top 50, it's supposed to be doing bad. But nah, I believe I like to give grace because just because it's not within that top 50th percentile doesn't mean it's bad, despite what other YouTubers and so may say. So again, I like to be fair, I like to give grace. Let's go in. All right, 51, Gunslinger Spawn, number 18. 52 is Star Wars Hidden Empire number 4. 53 is X-Force 38. 54 is Justice Society of America number 3. 55 is Star Wars Darth Vader 32. 56 is King Spawn 20. 57 is Saga 62. 58 is Star Wars The High Republic number 6. 59 is Human Target 12, and rounding things off is 60 is Riddler Year 1, number 3. And we do have a comment from Softboy. Thank you for showing up, Softboy. JSA at 54 ain't bad. It's not bad at all. A lot higher than the previous issue was. But yeah, hey, Johns is must be writing himself one hell of a story over there. Because again, despite the delays, people are still showing up. I was a little concerned when we did this last month and issue number 2 was lower than I expected it. But again, it's good to see it's bouncing back, and hopefully there's no more delays. But with Jeff Johns, you never know. But what else here? X Force. Looks like that's dipped a little bit. But again, it bounces back and forth with Wolverine. So I don't know, 58, 53 out of 200 is not bad. Still pretty solid. But yeah, what else here do we need to mention? No, not much here. Good to see Tom King with Human Target number 12. I feel like that's been a consistent series for him. It's been within like the top 50 to 100. So, and this is why King has more work at DC, guys. Whatever he's putting out, people are buying. I'm one of those people. I will be checking out his Wonder Woman, and I think he has something else happening with Batman that I'm going to be checking out. But yeah, man, King is good in my book, and it's clear that he's good for other people as well. But yeah, not much else to say here. Let me take another sip of this whiskey. Mm-mm-mm. And we could move on to the 60s. All right, so 61. We got Flash 794, 1 Minute War. We got 62, Star Wars Yoda number 5. 63 is Joker, the Man Who Stopped Laughing number 6. 64 is Harley Quinn 27. 65 is Thor 32. 66 is She Hulk 11. 67 is Star Wars The High Republic number 3. 68 is Spider Man Unforgiven number 1. 69 is Star Wars Bounty Hunters 32. And rounding things off is 70 New Mutants Lethal Legion number 1. Let's see here. Harley Quinn 27. I think this is the new run with Teeny Howard. Okay, that's not bad, right? Maybe Teeny Howard is shaking things up a little bit, doing some interesting things, or maybe this is the first issue and people are just checking this out, purely off of speculation to see what's going on, and maybe the sales will dip. But who knows? I prefer to be optimistic than pessimistic, and she seems to be turning things around with Catwoman because that book has climbed up the sales charts recently. So who knows? Maybe good work is happening there. Not a Harley Quinn fan, so I can't really give a fair assessment on what's happening there. Um, let's see here. Thor 32. Again, the fact that Thor, even up before this point, was still in like the top 10, 20 percentile, that's great. So if it's dipping and right around if it's dipping, it's not a big deal. Because again, we all know Cates was supposed to be on this book, but he's not for personal reasons. So if it was doing well despite Cates being gone, that's great. And if it slips because Cates is gone, I'm not gonna be mad at that as well. I'm not. I'm not gonna. I got to give grace where grace is due. So again, creative team that's involved, you doing your thing. If people are checking it out, that's great. If they aren't, that's fine as well. JK, what's going on? Thank you for showing up. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. And yeah, you guys can go ahead, man. Have fun in the chat, and I will definitely get to you guys as soon as I can. But what else? Joker, the Man Who Started Laughing. I feel like that's a book that's been pretty consistent as well. And again, I can't wait to check that out when it's done. I'm still making my way through Tynan's Joker book, and it's great. So it looks like this is going to be carrying on from that. It looks like the same energy is still going on into it. So I'm excited for that. But yeah, that's about it for this bit. Oh, actually, no. Flash 794. Again, we've been doing this for a couple months, and the Flash has continuously gone up the sales charts. It's a damn shame we're losing Jeremy Adams. I just finished 1 Minute War the other day. It was great, even despite the Heroes in Crisis stuff. I had a great time with this storyline. It's fun, good to see the Flash family together. A lot of wholesome moments, and this is a good send off for Jeremy Adams. And he Jeremy Adams, gotta I gotta give him a round of applause, man. Thank you for the work you've done on Flash. I know you have a couple of issues left, but still, the work he's been able to do with Wally is amazing, and I'm gonna continue to give this man his flowers, man. Wally was already on the redemption tour before Jeremy Adams, and Jeremy Adams just took it all the way home. So salute, man, salute. And like I said before, I will be checking out his Green Lantern. Let's move on to the 70s. Let's get here. Well, let me answer these comments real quick. I'm a bit behind. Still watching. We're having a snowstorm. Hey, I appreciate you tuning in. Please be safe. Wishing you and the family the best. Don't go outside if you don't need to. And I hope you guys have everything you need. All right. Let's see here. JK said, I would like an Impulse book. Great team up. I 100% would love an Impulse book, an Ace Impulse team up. Because again, he writes both of them very well, and they have good chemistry in the current series. Make it a mini series. Make it like a 6 or 7 issue mini. People will check it out, and it's great because Ace has needed love, and Impulse has needed love, and Jeremy Adams is the perfect guy for the job, and he could still do Flash as well. It would be great if we can have our cake and eat it too. So he's doing Green Lantern and he's still doing Flash stuff. So who knows, man? I'm not against it. Not against it. Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen. Hold on. Softboy said yes, Jeremy Adams. That's what I like to see. Yeah, man. That's what. Hey, man. Listen, I love to see it. The man is doing great work, and it's good to see that he's being rewarded for his work by being given Green Lantern. So I better show up for Green Lantern, and it's great too because he's starting off at number 1, and I have I have high hopes that the book will at least stay within the top 50 range because again, Jeremy Adams is a great talent. So again, Green Lantern is in good hands with him and PKJ. So let's move on to the 70s. We got 71 is Clear number 1, 72 is Detective Comics 1070, 73 is Vanish number 5, 74 is Thor 31, 75 is Punisher number 10, 76 is Dark Knights of Steel number 10, 77 is Lazarus Planet Revenge of the Gods number 1, 78 is Action Comics 1053, 79 is Phantom World number 1, and rounding things off at 80 is Captain America Symbol of Truth 11. All right, New Mutants Lethal Legion. How many times have they tried to reboot this book? Is it? No, actually, no. Let me take that back. I feel like there's been a bunch of different creative teams on New Mutants, and the sales has dipped, and they're trying to relaunch it again. I don't know. I feel like they keep trying with this book. Maybe you just gotta let it go, because clearly it's waning on fans, right? Because there's no way number 1 should be 70. No way. No way. Especially an X-Men book. But it is what it is. Maybe after this they'll get the hint. Um, Detective Comics 1070, that's clearly a reprint. Is Vanishes Donny Cates' joint. That's not bad for number 5. I feel like maybe people would prefer Cates on like mainline books, but this is still not bad. We'll see. Thor 31. I feel like that might be a reprint because we saw 32 up there. Punisher number 10. Not read the Punisher, but good for it. Lazarus Planet. Revenge of the Gods. Hey, bruh, I don't care what y'all feel about Wonder Woman. This is arguably one of the better Wonder Woman stories we've gotten in a long time. Like this is on par with the Valhalla story that they started off with in 2021. Like this is some good shit happening here. You got Wonder Woman, Shazam, one Yara Floor, Wonder Girl. It's the story is engaging. I love the stuff with the gods. It's very action packed. It's not just like standing around and everybody is riding their ass off. I mean, G Willow. I'm even giving Cloonan and Conrad, their flowers here as well. This is dope shit. I don't care that it's using the Lazarus Planet name. Like this is great. If you're looking for a good Wonder Woman story that involves Shazam, Yara Flora, and the rest of them, and even Nubia and the Amazons, you gotta check out Lazarus Planet: Revenge of the Gods, man. This is great. I'm so happy I subscribed to it. It's one of my favorite titles as of late, especially for Wonder Woman. Um, let's see, Action Comics is probably a reprint. And yeah, not much else to say here. Let me answer some of the comments. Shaq A Batman, what's going on, brother? Good to see you, Shaq. I appreciate you. Um, Soft Boy says, yeah, Green Lantern's gonna be fire. Of course, man. I'm excited. I'm not a Green Lantern person, but I will check it out for Jeremy Adams, 100%. And the story that they're based off the solicits, it seems like it's starting off with a pretty simple story, kind of getting Hal, reintroduced back into his life, on Earth because he's been away for a while. So I think it's easy enough for people, especially like me, to get into. And then I hope from there things get a little bit more crazy because we know the Green Lantern world can get wild, expansive. I know there's different lanterns out there, different spectrums. So let's get wild, let's get crazy. But I'm also not mad at starting small and slow because that's what happened with the Flash one. Started small, started slow, and then we got into the boom boom bombastic shit. um, but yeah, let's see what else. What else? Softboy also said, to be honest, stop paying attention to New Mutants after Magic left the book. I think it's time to leave it behind too. Yeah, they've tried, and I think New Mutants was at the height when X-Men first relaunched. I thought Vita Ayala was doing great work on there, but for whatever reason, Vita Ayala left, and since then the book has kind of just been floundering. It's not tanky; it hasn't been doing horribly, but it's definitely sunk in sales. And I think right now this is a good indicator that they should probably just leave it be because I don't see this book climbing the sales charts. But I could be wrong. Like I said, I like to give grace where grace is due. Who knows? Maybe they might get it right this time. Let's see here. We got some other comments. Shaq said, I mentioned this a while ago, but with adaptation news getting more buzz, Green Lantern 25 from Jeffrey Johnson's run is going to be a sleeper major key. Ah, okay, okay, okay. All right, yeah. Shaq is a good person to go to for keys and stuff, first appearances. And my man is rich. Shaq is rich. I'm putting that out there right now. Shaq is rich. I all the major all the major keys he got it. All the major variants he got it. Shaq is a rich person. All right. So I need anything, major from Shaq. That's the guy to go to. All right. Uh let's move on. Um 81, we got Immortal X-Men number 1 out of 3. We got 82, Bloodline Daughter of Blade number 2. 83 is Star Wars Han Solo and Chewbacca number 10. 84 is Invincible Iron Man number 4. 85 is Star Wars Return of the Jedi Jabba's Palace number 1. 86 is Captain America Sentinel of Liberty number 10. 87 is Red Goblin number 2. 88 is Silver Surfer Ghostlight number 2. 89 is DC Horror presents Sergeant Rock versus the Army of the Dead number 6. And rounding things off at 90 is The Flash 795 1 Minute War. Let's see here. Good to see both the Captain America books. I don't know, I feel like these two have kind of slipped a little bit, but still not bad. Like I said, everybody on both the Captain America books are doing great. Shout out to um, Jackson Lanzin and Colin Kelly. I hope I didn't switch up the last names, but they've been doing great work on Captain America. And I know I keep saying this, but I keep forgetting to check out the Sam Wilson book. I know I have more than enough issues now to read, but again, the fact that they're still here within the top 100 is great. And I gotta catch up before Cold War because I feel like Cold War is gonna be heat. Sounds like it's gonna be self-contained and an awesome Captain America story. So I gotta stop sleeping. I gotta stop sleeping. Um, what else here? A more X-Men. That's probably a reprint. Yeah, not much else here that I'm reading. The Flash 795 probably a reprint. But yeah, let's move on to the 90s. The 90s. 91, we got Something's Killing the Children 30. 92 is Deadpool number 5. 93 is Amazing Spider-Man number 19. That's probably a reprint. 94 is No One number 1. 95 is Nocterra number 12. 96 is Swamp Thing Green Hell number 3. 97 is House of Slaughter 13. 98 is Carnage 11. 99 is I Hate Fairyland number 5. And 100 is Danger Street number 4. Let's see here. No one. Looks like that book had sold out right when it came out. And I assume it's probably a low press run. So that's why I'm not too worried about that number one being in the 94. Because again, I feel like whenever it comes to the Image and the Massive stuff, I feel like they got things handled over there. If those books were in danger of being canceled, there's no way that we would continuously get books from that line. So that's fine. Good to see that it sold out right when it did. Let's see here. Amazing Spider-Man again, reprints. People like Spider-Man, guys. I don't know what to tell you guys. I know on Twitter it's a big thing. Again, people like Spider-Man. What they're doing something great over there. I don't know. What else here? Nothing much else here to mention about. I'm not reading a lot of these books. Yeah, so let's move on. Let's move on. Um, see here. 101 Punchline, the Gotham game number 5 out of 6. 102 is Nightwing 101. 103 is Batman One Bad Day Clayface number 1. That's definitely a reprint. 104 is Gold Goblin number 5. 105 is Gargoyles number 4. 106 is I Am Iron Man number 1. 107 is Blue Book number 1. 108 is it's Jeff number 1. 109 is Batman 357 Fast Smile edition. And 110 is Spawn Scorched 16. Um, Punchline the Gotham game looks like Howard must have been doing something great because this book was lower when me and AJ did this last month. So salute to Howard. Just seems like she's doing something great, or she's doing something better with the books that she's on because they're climbing the sales charts. Again, 101 out of 200 is not bad. It's not terrible. So again, anytime a book is climbing up, regardless of what the general opinion about it is, I'm gonna give credit where credit is due. Nightwing 101, that's definitely a reprint. Um, let's see. Oh, Batman One Bad Day Clayface. I'm pretty sure that's the one that Colin was it Jackson and Lansing did. Heard great things about it, so good to see that sold out of first print. But yeah, not much else here. Not much else here to say about this bunch. Let's move on. So 111, we got Catwoman 53. 112 is Black Panther 15. 113 is Avengers Beyond number 1. 114 is Ambassadors number 1. 115 is Blue Book number 2. 116 is Spider-Man Lost Hunt number 5. 117 is MMPR TMNT number 2 out of 3. 118 is Batman 132. That's definitely a reprint. 119 is Marauders 12, and 120 is Amazing Spider-Man 129 Fast Smile Edition. Just mentioned Catwoman. Like I said before, this book wasn't doing the best, but now it's at 111. So again, Howard must be doing something great, or must be doing something better. Black Panther definitely dipped. I think this is the last issue of Ridley's run. Sayonara. That's all I got to say. So he pissed off a lot of Black Panther fans. You guys have heard, AJ just let the chopper fly when it comes to this book. And I'm excited for the brand new one. That's all I can say. I'm glad I checked out a Black Panther early when I did. I had no idea things were going to get that bad, but things did get that bad. So, yeah, it is what it is. What else is here? Yeah, MMPR, TMNT. Great. Yes, I feel like anytime MMPR is higher than the numbers that I typically see it at, I'm gonna be happy because I love Power Rangers, and it looks like people are enjoying the crossover stuff. So salute to that. Batman 132, that's clearly a reprint. Marauders 12, um, they might have to let Marauders go, man, because I think this is a relaunch, and number 12, I feel like this book is just like dipping month after month. Just like New Mutants, Marauders, I think they got to start getting the hint that maybe people are kind of tapped out on these teams, and they just should let them go. That's the hint I'm getting. But who knows? Maybe they could turn things around. But yeah, let's move on to the 120s. All right, 121. We got Multiversity. Harley screws up the DCU number one. 122. Wonder Woman 797. Revenge of the Gods. 123. Deceased War the Undead Gods number six. That's probably a reprint. 124 is Extreme X-Men number four. 125 is Batgirls 16. 126 is Star Wars The High Republic Blade number four. 127 is Stargirl The Lost Children 4 out of 6. 128 is Something is Killing the Children 29. 129 is Secret Invasion number 5. And 130 is Neighbors number 1 out of 5. All right. Let's see here. Deceased is definitely a reprint, like I mentioned before. I feel like if I was to check out the Wonder Woman Revenge of the Gods tie-in, I would enjoy it. I just didn't bother to check it out. I probably should, because again, like I said before, Cloonan and Conrad are doing their thing with the Revenge of the Gods, like the actual issue, the miniseries. So I gotta check that out. I gotta check that out. I think it's worth it because I'm very impressed with that miniseries so far. A Bad Girl 16, like I said, we already know Bad Girls is getting canceled, so it's probably why people are tapped out. What else is here? Secret Invasion number 5. It's just funny to point out because that book has completely gone under the radar. Don't know why they tried to do it again. But who knows? Maybe when it's all said and done, I might give it a go. Maybe they're doing something interesting there. But yeah, I feel like that book is here and it's gone. That's all I got to say. But yeah, Stargirl, Lost Children. I keep hearing good things about this one. I'm surprised it's so low considering it's Jeff Johns, but who knows? It is what it is. And hold on, let me enter some comments real quick. Softboy said that was the last Marauders issue, thankfully. Oh, okay. All right. I stand corrected. I stand corrected. But yeah, let's move on. Let's move on. Thank you for everybody who's tuned in. Feel free to make yourselves known in the chat. Have fun in the chat. Yeah, great to see the turnout, man. I appreciate you guys. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And again, feel free to subscribe. I do this every single month. I give you guys the raw data. I know there's a compiled list out there. I hate using that list. I rather have the raw data in front of us, and I just give my takes or critiques or commentary. I don't like that list for various reasons. Very antagonistic. It's used to, you know, spark a lot of like rage bait YouTube crap. So I rather just do it my own way and appreciate, the people that's tuned in because I know there's a video or videos out there covering the top 200, but I want to do it my way. So got to put that disclaimer out there. Let's move on. 131, Lazarus Planet Omega number 1. 132, Harley Quinn 28. 133 is Nemesis Reloaded number 3. 134 is Star Wars Son of Star Wars. 134 is Star Wars Santa Staros number 2. That was a tongue twister. 135 is TMNT MMPR number 2, issue 4. 136 is Bishop War College number 2. 137 is Joe Fixit number 3. 138 is Lazarus Planet Revenge of the Gods number 2. 139 is Gargoyles number 3. And rounding things off is The Walking Dead Deluxe 58 at 140. Yo, damn. Lazarus Planet Omega must have been really hitting with the streets because I feel like this is the second or third time that I've been seeing this come up for print. So yeah, salute to Mark Wade and everybody. It must have been a success because people love it. Harley Quinn 28. This might be a reprint or this might be, yeah, whatever. I don't know what's going on with that one. Nemesis Reloaded. Don't know what that is. Good to see MMPR here again. Bishop War College. Is that where they race swap everybody to I don't know, but that's not great for number 2. So it's clear that people are not for this idea. But I think it's a mini series, so I guess just get it done and out the way. Lazarus Planet Revenge of the Gods #2. I don't know if this is a reprint or if this is actually the main print. Not sure. But still, I'm enjoying the series regardless. But yeah, not much else here to discuss, or I'm either checked out or not reading it. Um, let's see. Oh, Nemesis Reloaded is Mark Millar. Oh yeah, that's the joint he's doing with Jorge Jimenez. I gotta check that out, man. I like Mark Millar. Um, what is it? There was some book he put out recently that me and the guys ended up getting advanced copies of, some espionage. I can't remember it, but yeah, I gotta check that out. If Jorge Mendes is on it, I gotta give it a go. And Mark Millar is good in my book, so I'll check that out. Um, so let's move on. 141 is Star Wars Yoda #4. No, 142 is Wildcats #5. 143 is Darkwing Duck #3. 144 is Murder World Game Over #1. 145 is Strange Academy Finals #5. 146 is Avengers War Across Time #3. 147 is Batman Spawn #1 again. Damn. Okay. 148 is X-Men 19. 149 is Clobbering Time #1. And 150 is Gotham Knights Gilded City #5. All right. Hey, Streets is telling me Wildcats is good. So I think I got to sit down and catch up on DC Universe Infinite because I don't know. I was on here. I wasn't speaking the best about the series. I said, hey, maybe they got to let it go. But it seems like the people that's actually reading the book, hey, they tell me it's some heat. So I got to give that a go. Who knows? Maybe it might turn my opinion around as well. But what else? Anything here that's worth checking out or commenting on? No, not really. X-Men 19. I think that might be a reprint because we've seen that specific title higher up on the sales charts. So again, Dugan must be turning it around. He must be doing something great over there. But yeah, not much to say. Oh yeah, I take that back. Batman Spawn. Hey, bro, they must have gold with that shit because ever since that issue has come out, or that series has come out, that #1 has been consistent on the sales charts, man. They eating that shit the fuck up. So salute to what was it? I think it's Todd McFarlane and what's his name? The dude who did the art for Metal. Um, God, I can't remember right now. It's been a long fucking day. But yeah, so that creative team. So that creative team. And Batman, Gotham Knights. I forget that's even a thing. 151. Anyways, we got Tim Drake Robin #6. Goddamn. 152 is Static Shadows of Dakota #2. 153 is Batman: The Adventures Continue Season 3. #3, 154 is Little Monsters 11. 155 is Star Wars The High Republic #7. 156 is Deadpool #4. 157 is She Hulk #10. 158 is X Men Unforgiven #1. 159 is TMNT Last One in Years #1. And 160 is Batman Superman Road to Finest 12. All right. Um, Tim Drake Robin canceled, but it seems like it's climbed up since then. So again, maybe Fitzmartin turned things around, but a little bit too late for that because we already know the series is ending, or series is canceled. Excuse me. Static Shadows of Dakota. Um, hey man, y'all got to show for Static, man. Static is good. I enjoy Static. There's issues with the run. I feel like there's a lot of things they're cutting out because it's a mini series, but still, I'm having a great time with it. Yeah, not much else to say here. I feel like the lower we get, the more we're gonna be seeing reprints and stuff. And what is it? But JK said Ambassadors. Oh, that was the Mark Millar book, and let's see here. But Ambassadors has different artists each issue. Quietly did the first issue. Okay. I suspect it's not a climb up so much as DC hasn't had quite as many books out lately. Yeah, It's true, true. Okay, okay. All right, all right. Yeah. Who knows at this point? But again, it's little too late. Little too late. Um, so let's move on to 160s. So we got excellent number one. The fuck is that? 162 is Grim number nine. 163 is Sonic the Hedgehog 58. 164 is The Walking Dead Deluxe. 165 is Woman of Marvel number one. 166 is Gotham City Year One number six. 167 is Batman Beyond the White Knight number eight. 168 is Punchline the Gotham Game number six. 169 is Darkwing Duck number two. And 170 is Hulk number 12. Let's see here. Um, uh, King has said a lot about. He says a lot of people aren't checking out the series, but the people that are checking it out, they've had nothing but great things to say about it. Now that it's done, I'm just gonna wait for DC Universe Infinite to catch it, and I'll read it all in one go. Or if there's a hardcover that comes out, I'll check it out. Maybe I should have checked this out also when it came out. That's my bad. Batman Beyond the White Knight. I feel like this is a reprint because last month when we did this, this was much higher. Punchline the Gotham Game. What? Didn't I just see number 5 out of 6 higher up? Okay, whatever. Let's see here. Darkwing Duck, not reading. Hulk 12, that might be a reprint because that is we seen that earlier in the list. Let's see here. Um, yeah, not much else to say here. Soft Boy says Tim Drake Robin climbing is good, but I think it's still a dud. Yeah, it's over and done with. Over and done with. Yeah. Let's move on to the 170s. All right, we got 171 Blue Beetle graduation day number 4. Gonna put an asterisk here. Gonna come back to this. 172 is Nightcrawler's number 1. 173 is Carnage number 10. 174 is Radiant Black 22. 175 is Star Trek Defiant number 1. 176 is Star Wars 31. 177 is Planet Hulk World Buster number 5. 178 is Betsy Braddock Captain Britain number 1. 179 is Black Adam number 9. And 180 is TMNT Armageddon Game number 6. All right. Yeah, I put this on the. I highlighted Blue Beetle on the thumbnail on purpose. So Blue Beetle Graduation Day is a great fucking book. Trujillo, I believe their name is doing amazing work on there. Again, it's a very short, sweet, wholesome story. It has a lot of heart, and the art is fucking amazing. It's a banger every single month. I really feel like DC shot themselves in the foot with Blue Beetle Graduation Day. I feel like they should have waited. They should have waited and put out Blue Beetle Graduation Day like right around the time that they're starting to get the other dawn of DC books out. Because I feel like it would have benefited from the dawn of DC promo. And also, it would have been great to have that book come out right around the time when the Blue Beetle trailer came out, so it could get that nice little boost because they did promote this series in the commercial for in the trailer for Blue Beetle, but I really feel like they could have held on to that, man, and then pushed it out as recent as this month. Like start issue 1, put Dawn of DC logo on it, and really push out with the rest of the books because people have been asking for a Blue Beetle book, and I think it would have done great with the Dawn of DC logo. We already know it's part of continuity because it mentions Dark Crisis, so why not? Why not? But anyways, still, I still think people should have been checking this book out regardless because I've been seeing a lot of talk. Oh, where's Blue Beetle? Blue Beetle don't got a book. People got no Blue Beetle don't got a book, but Blue Beetle has a book and it's 171 out of 200, and it's a fucking quality book. So I don't know what's going on here. So I think it's a mix of one of several things. Just to wrap this up, should have held on to it. Should have held on to it a little longer, and people just aren't checking out. They say they want these books but they're not supporting, but hopefully now that it was on the Blue Beetle trailer, people actually go and check out the previous issues because they're doing great work over there. I have nothing but great things to say about this series, month in and month out. JK has a comment, and I think it's a good one. I think Blue Beetle in English is stilled. I find it reads better in Spanish, but that limits the audience more. But even then, I haven't seen much discussion in Brazilian or Spanish discussion groups. Okay, okay. That okay. I wasn't even looking at it from that lens. But thank you for that commentary. Um, and yeah, I did notice um there's a lot of like Spanish talk in it. I guess that's my only. I guess you can say like well, how do you say this? Maybe con. Yeah, because when they speak in Spanish, but I don't know what they're saying. I would prefer that they do the thing where they're speaking in English, but they have the little editor's note that's speaking in Spanish. Because there's some things they're saying it goes above my head. I don't speak Spanish, and it doesn't come to mind for me to put the text in to Google Translate. Um, but yeah, I that could be a factor as well. But yeah, I really think it's a good book regardless. People should be checking this out. I can't say enough good things about it, and I can't say enough good things about the last Blue Beetle book we got too. I know it was a team up with Booster Gold, Blue and Gold, but still, I feel like they've been doing great work with the Blue Beetle stuff over the last couple of years, and maybe people are waiting for trade. But regardless, I feel like Blue Beetle's a character that should always have a series out, and if it's not ongoing, at least consistent miniseries. But I will give DC their credit because they're still feeding the Blue Beetle fans like myself. So salute to that. But again, I would love to see this book climb higher. Soft Boy said, I want to give the Blue Beetle series a chance, but the three issues didn't captivate me like that, TBH. I agree it should have been a Dawn of DC book, though I'll still root for it. Yeah. And who knows, maybe it'll probably just read better in trade for you. Yeah, for me, it doesn't take much to satisfy me. I like short, sweet, easy to understand books, and I like books that's full of heart. And again, the art is fucking immaculate. It's even especially the last issue, because we have a couple cameo characters in there. But yeah, man, Blue Beetle Graduation Day. I know I took some time from doing whatever I'm doing to talk about it, but I feel like it deserves its flowers. Um, let's move on to the 170s. Oh wait, I think I have a couple more things to say here. I hope this is a reprint. I really hope the Captain Britain book is a reprint. But if it's a number one, yikes, yikes. But I hope it's a reprint because I feel like I've seen this here last month. Black Adam, Black Adam. It is what it is at this point. It's not great. When it's great, when it's good, it's good. Like it's not all bad, but I see why people have checked out, man. It's not hitting the way it should be. Again, Priest is probably writing this as an ongoing instead of a mini, and it's just probably what's harming him. But it's been a little bit of a rough read. Um, what else? Yeah, I think that's about it for this bunch. Let's move on to the 180s. 181 is Flash 793. That's definitely a reprint. Wasp number 3 at 182. 183 is TMNT Ninja Turtles 138. 184 is Betsy Braddock Captain Britain number 2. Oh, so number 1 is probably a reprint. Yeah, okay, all right, cool. 185 is Milestone 30th Anniversary Special number 1. 186 is Spider-Man number 5. 187 is Catwoman 52. 188 is Dead Romans number 1. 189 is Deadly Neighborhood Spider-Man number 5. And 190 is Harley Quinn, the animated series Legion of Bats number 6. Um, yeah, not much to say here. I feel like Catwoman may be a reprint because I feel like I've seen this higher. Um, yeah, it looks like the Betsy Braddock book must have been a reprint. Um, yeah, Flash definitely a reprint. Yeah, not much to say here. Well, we're itching towards what is it, reprint territory, guys. So let's move on to the last batch, which is the 190s. So 191 is Sabretooth and the Exiles number 5. 192 is Saga 61, definitely a reprint. 193 is Amazing Spider-Man number 18. 194 is DC's Legion of Bloom number 1. 195 is Batman Inc. number 6. Jesus Christ. 196 is Star Wars Dr. Aphra 29. 197 is Wolverine 30. 198 is Spawn Scorch 15. 199 is Frank Frazetta Death Deal number 10. And 200 is Monica Rambeau Photon number 4. Yeah, yo, it might be time for Batman Inc. to go, man. But who knows? I hear good things about it, but maybe it's just for a specific set of fans. Because yeah, man, it's that book is just sinking, bro. It's sinking. But I think they're doing some stuff with Joker, like was it Joker Inc. I think I seen something like that floating around. So maybe that'll help boost the sales. But yeah, man, maybe it might be time for this book to go. Maybe. What else here? Yeah, not much else to say. Yeah, I think that's about it. Yeah, Amazing Spider-Man. Yeah. Oh, that's the dark web stuff too. Oh my gosh, people must have really enjoyed that shit. But yeah, that's it for the top 200, y'all. That's it. Um, yeah. Some takeaways. Not many takeaways. Not many takeaways here. Um, I feel like a lot of this stuff is pretty standard. A couple surprises here, but overall a good month. Only thing I am a little bit concerned of is Power Rangers, well MMPR and specifically. Haven't seen that on there, but like I said before, I have it on good authority that the Power Rangers books are selling well, and Boom is happy with those. Again, I have it on good authority. But yeah, so far pretty solid month, and yeah, guys, thank you for tuning in. So if you're catching this on the replay, let me know what your thoughts are down below about the top 200. And when I do go back and do some SEO editing, I will put the timestamps on it. So top 50, top 100, and the lowers. I'll put the timestamps on it for you guys who are catching it later, so it's a little bit easy for you to navigate. Um, but yeah, thank you guys all for kicking it with me for the last like 57 minutes. I know it's a little bit shorter than usual. Typically this goes on for almost 2 hours, but AJ had something to do. I typically bounce off of him, but I appreciate you guys. At one moment we had like 10 people in here, which is awesome. Appreciate it. But yeah, let me answer some of the comments before I go. JK said, I think they want Ghostmaker to be a thing, and he isn't. Yeah, Ghostmaker. I I mentioned it before. I think a lot of these characters that Tynan created, they were just keeping them in the stratosphere to make him happy, just in case if they wanted to reel him back into DC. And I think he's open to going back to DC. It sounds like he is. But yeah, but so far it's not hitting. And it may be time for them to just put those characters on the shelves for a while, because again, it's Batman Inc. ain't doing so hot. Punchline, despite despite it doing better, people are still kind of on the character. So yeah, it may be time for them to go on the shelves, man. Um, Sawboy said, "Damn, Monica Lowe. Don't know what to say. People wanted Monica Rambeau. They're not showing up. Maybe this could have been a book that they could have held on to, because I know um, the Captain Marvel movie has been delayed, so maybe it would have benefited if they held on to that series a little longer, and then they put it out right around the time the movie would come out. But who knows? There's always this talk of if movie synergy and comic books, if that all meshes together, maybe it might have helped, maybe not. But I always say this: if people want to check out comic books, they could check it out. If they don't, they don't, and they can't be mad if DC or Marvel decides not to uh, give their favorite characters any more attention if they're not showing up. But yeah, that's about it, y'all. So let me know down below in the comments. If you're watching this on a replay, what do you think? Any surprises, any things you're upset about? or any things that you're happy about in terms of ranking. And again, I will do my best to make sure this is as you can navigate it a little bit more easy. So once this is done, I'll go ahead do the editing so you can find things easily. So thank you guys for checking this out. Soft Boy, JK, Shaq, and I think Brother Herb was in here as well. Thank you all for checking this out, whether it's for an hour, whether it's for 5 minutes, 10 minutes. I appreciate it all, and it helps the channel. Please, guys, be safe. I will do my best to drop some more content in between. If not, Comics Code Authority will be back in a couple days. We just took a break for Easter. But yeah, y'all, please be safe. Much love, much peace. It's your boy Roliver Queen, and I am out.